Chicago.
Yo, yo, yo. Shimmy Miller would not let it go. She continued to pressure Candace Parker about Angel Reese and this tear stuff. But more after these messages.
Chicago. Yeah, foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always bear down on your blue in the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, WNBA, White Sox in the Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I play for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot-town in the building, and you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city of the win. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big.
Yo. Hey, man, I love my city. I love my city. Shout out to Big Scene, you know what I'm saying, from Steady Serv'n, ENT. Yeah. Listen, Shimmy will not let this go. But first, before I tell y'all what happened, man, you are on the Gingerbread Man Show, and this is Steady Serv'n Sports, ENT. And it's also an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, KEYSHA. What's up, KEYSHA? Hey, check us out. Go over there to the Full Court Trio and also the Players Club with my sister, Sister KEYSHA. That's right, from Cut That Ish Real Talk Sports. Yeah, man. Yeah. So check it out, man. This is what is going on here. Candace Parker was in the middle of courtside behind the booth in where they call Shimmy Miller and the other lady that calls the game for the Chicago Sky. And she got pressed with real pressure on what she actually think about Angel Reese. And by her being in Chicago, she knew. She gotta get it right. This time I'ma get it right. Been there and done that all before. I'ma hang in there, cause this time I'm for sure I'ma get it right. Do it right, I'ma do it right. This time I'ma do it right. Hey, man. Candace Parker had to get it right and do it right in Chicago, because she knew she was not here to be booed. We didn't want to do that to our GOAT that came from Chicago, that was born and raised and bred, that came and won all the grammar school games, the high school games, the AAU, and went on off from us, launching pad to college, and showed the college what Chicago had to offer. But I'm just saying, man, Candace Parker opened her mouth, and said some tobacco things that none of us agree on. We don't agree what Candace Parker, those of us that loves those of us that really, really loves basketball and loves Angel Reese and loves the Chicago Sky and Sports, we don't want you saying nothing about our player on where you think she at. And it's not real and it's not true. Now, if it was true, we could take it like it is. You could say it and let it alone. But you ain't saying it and letting it alone. You saying it over and over and over and over and over again. I'm going to bring up to how Shimmy Miller pressed Candace Parker.
Game is in the building the same night as the reigning MVP, so the current great, and then Angel Reese, two-time All-Star in only 2 years, Camila Cardoso, but future greats, and just the ramification of that. And then I started digging a little deep, and I just said, I wonder how these guys compare their first couple
put on
years.
your broadcaster hat, is what she's saying. So and look at, this is the first 2 years.
First 2 years for all three of you. I didn't really.
She said, put on your broadcaster hat, Candace, and see how close all three of you are. She was telling Candace, Trick, you made the wrong thing come out your mouth the other times, and a few times you was on these podcasts while you was over there capping. But over here, you gonna get it right on this national day of you being celebrated here in the Chicago Sky, in the jersey going up. You gonna get it right on national TV, on what you talking about. Hey, Shimmy would not let it go. I'm gonna play more.
Realize how close. So what stands out to you about that?
Well, I think it's just the evolution of the game of basketball to me and how powerful the four position. I mean, we can speak about the two-guard position in the NBA and the greats that have played at that position. And, you know, we can argue what's the toughest position in the NBA. But I think there's no doubt what position has set the bar in the WNBA, and that's the four. I mean, you're in every set. And so to see the evolution of the game of basketball, to see the space that's created, to see Angel Reese come off of dribble handoffs and drop dimes and demand a double team and kick out to Ariel Atkins and she knocks down a three. I think it just speaks to.
So you ain't see all of that stuff when you was, Candace. So when you was on these podcasts and even when you started yours, because she was already doing this when you started your weak ass podcast with, what's her name? Aaliyah Boston, yeah. From the feed. She is a Gamecock, so I ain't not so much on Aaliyah. But I'm just saying, Aaliyah, you riding out with her, you gonna have to get some of the smoke. I always get smoke for who I roll out with sometimes. I'm just saying, when I was little, you know, police pulled up, he said, it's them your friends, and I be like, no. And then they say, I saw you yesterday. And then I be like, oh, you saw me? It must have been somebody else that looked like me. But anyway, did you see how Candace Parker tried to clean it up on the night that she is in the Wintrust Stadium more?
How much time and energy that people are putting into being better. A'ja Wilson, I was fortunate to be her teammate with the Aces and to watch her win championships and to battle against her and be on the same side of her. And so I think just, you know, you pass it on, and that's what all of us are doing. I think Lisa did it to myself. I'm hoping to have done it to A'ja, and I think Asia's doing it to Angel. And, you know, that's what the game of basketball and growing the game is about.
What is Angel's potential?
I think it's endless, honestly. You look at her body, you look at her ability to get up and down the floor, and I don't think it's just on the offensive end. I think it's on the defensive end as well.
So you see Shimmy just giving it to her. She want to push her and say, oh, what about Angel? What you think? She ain't really, you know what I'm saying, give her the sisterhood because she knew she was on national TV. But she was like, What about Angel? What do you think about Angel? I heard you talk about what you thought about Asia, Trick. But what you thought about Angel, though? You know what I'm saying? She pushed her and put pressure on her to say what she had to say. Here we go.
Get up and down the floor, and I don't think it's just on the offensive end. I think it's on the defensive end as well. And so I think with a coach like Tyler Marsh that has come from a winning pedigree with the Aces, that plays the style of basketball that the WNBA has set.
Candace, Tyler Marsh, they got nothing to do with what Angel Reese, how she plays. Tyler Marsh has nothing to do with it. She was already doing it in LSU. She was already doing it when she was over there, you know what I'm saying, in Baltimore. She was already doing it. She's been doing this her whole life. 20 points, 28 28 rebounds, 26 points, 21 rebounds. She's been doing this all her whole life. For you to sit there and act like, oh, it's evolution of the game. And then you gave this good spiel about Asia. And then you just slightly gave Angel the profit because you knew you was in Chicago and you knew you had to do the right thing and say the right thing. But guys, I'm a partner with Underdog Fantasy, and it's time to play that commercial. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steady Serv'n ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code Steady Serv'n on Underdog Fantasy. Candace Parker is the best female to ever come out of Chicago in basketball. She is the greatest Chicagoan female to come out and play the professional basketball game. Now, as of right now, because Anisha Mero, you don't know what up, you know what I'm saying? Anisha Mero is in there. You got what I'm saying? Hey, Niche, break all her records so we can cut this out. Anyway, Candace, I know you ain't gonna like that I said it, but you my GOAT, and I got to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? This is the Candace Parker that we know in Chicago. This is the Candace Parker that we know. This here, Candace Parker, all of these things that we see, we knew that Candace have done, and we seen her do it with a mediocre team and win a title. We've seen her do this thing. Candace Parker, she has done nothing less than what you've done. This girl has done nothing less than what you have done. Angel Reese is on her pathway of greatness, just like the other GOATs. You understand? She's not so far, and these are the numbers that Shimmy was pressing her about. What are you talking about? You average 16. You average 2 points less than A'ja Wilson. So you ain't the GOAT? Huh? Yeah. See, you don't want to have them conversations, Candace Parker. You don't want to have those conversations. Angel Reese, 14. You, 16. And A'ja, 4 points above both of you. 18. Rebounds. Candace Parker, 9.6. A'ja is 2 behind and below Candace Parker with 7.3. But Angel, of course and obviously, is a better rebounder than them both. And she averaged 12.2. And A'ja had to pick her rebounding game up because she was like, man, this young chick coming up in here, taking and grabbing boards and doing everything and going coast to coast. I got to step my game up. You understand? So you even see A'ja bringing the ball up much, much more than she did last year. Because she see Angel like, oh yeah, across, behind the back, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Candace Parker, 3.1 assists. A'ja Wilson, 2.1 assists. And of course, Angel, 3.7 assists, 0.6 more than Candace Parker. And a whole point more, a whole one more than A'ja Wilson. Rookie of the Year MVP, Rookie of the Year, 2-time All-Star, and Angel Reese. No, she did not get Rookie of the Year. Unfortunately, she came in during the time of a machine behind Caitlin Clark. But no excuses. She did not get Rookie of the Year, but she was a 2-time All-Star. Candace Parker wasn't in the All-Star game. She don't have that behind her. You got what I'm saying? But she got the Rookie of the Year and the MVP. So Candace Parker, not so much on Angel Reese. Not too much. Slow it down. Stay off of it and see where you at. Look at the reality of things and stop capping. Get it right, do it right. And you said the right things to keep yourself out of hot water. So we gonna bag up off of you because you said what you said, and you say what you're saying, and then you leave it alone. So now, since you didn't flip the script, and she's, you know what I mean, it didn't sound like she was tier 3 in what you had explained to Shimmy. You know what I mean? Shimmy Miller wasn't gonna let your behind leave without you saying what you had to say about Angel and really looking. She wanted you to put on your analyst hat because obviously you was talking from a basketball player, personal, a hurt one who ain't had to receive the monies that, you know what I mean, the rewards that Angel Reese and all the ones behind her have, you know what I mean, it was able to receive, and you know what I mean, the NILs and everything. Coming in rookie year and the CBA that's gonna happen. You're gonna miss all of that. So you're a little butthurt. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get yourself together, pull yourself together and say the right things, Candace. But I leave as I came, y'all. And it's great to give y'all straight up information, straight up understanding of it all. Shimmy Miller, shout out to you. Continue to push the Chicago Sky. Great commentary. We are on this channel to keep it safe and real. If you don't agree with what I said or agree with what I said, I would like to know. Go ahead and leave a comment behind, you know what I'm saying? Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And we are at 2,200. and 16 subscribers. Wow, wow, wow. Subscribe to the channel. Be a member of the channel. Be a part of the bread makers. We're going to get this bread maker thing to go. And being a member of this channel, you will also, and listen, you will also receive some of the promos that I am working on to continue to, push this channel forward. As I grow from the ground, I appreciate everything that y'all done. I appreciate what you do and everything that you will do. Help me build a better YouTube space for Angel Reese and, of course, the WNBA. We appreciate you here on Steady Serv'n ENT, and we leave as we came with another banger.
Foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect